People, we are back once again, and today this is sort of like a different style video. Like, I went to my Parkrun because, as you know, I'm training for my first marathon, and I thought to myself, let's see how my 5k is and whether I can go for PB. So starting off strong, coming out, we came in towards like a 3:55 pace, 3:56 pace towards this mark, and we was holding that pretty strong throughout the whole race. When I started this park run, it was hot, but it wasn't like too hot. Right? So I thought, okay, if it's like this, it should be pretty good. 5k is one of those distances I don't actually enjoy it because it's just 5,000 meters of just pain compared to when I run my half marathons. I'm at 10ks, I'm loving those ones. I don't know why that is. Comment down below what your favorite running distance is. I want to know your thoughts, feelings. Also, let me know your time of your 5k. What's your fastest 5k? Have you run a 5k? Stuff like that. I want to know. And yeah, so it's first, we come to here, we make the first turn, and as you can see, I'm sticking to the guy in front of me for as much as possible. But as you will soon see later down the line, I slowly lose track of this guy. And this guy, he looked pretty rapid, so I thought to myself, if I can just hold on to him and match his pace, then that will make getting a good 5k time at a park run pretty decent. Ignore the fact that I haven't put the pace stats. I'm still new to this whole format. So if you have any tips and advice on how I could improve this, please send them my way. Here we go. Now, towards this bit, this is where the race really kicks in. Because once you make this turn, this is where I start to push it even more. But I would soon realize that pushing it a bit too hard on one of the hottest days and hottest weekends we've ever had in the UK so far probably isn't the best thing to do, because I decided, okay, let's go for it. Let's just push the pace further, and then towards the end of this bit, the pace slowly starts dropping, and we go from about a 3:55 pace up to a 4:05 pace. I'm maintaining a 4:05 pace towards this bit, and then once I made this turn, then the pace dropped to about 4:10, and I'm just trying to hold on to a 4:10. Now, with this whole weather changing and this weird heat wave we're having, it is very, very hard to push through and get a good, decent 5k. But because I've not actually done a 5k in this whole marathon training block, I just wanted to see currently where I'm at and see how different paces will feel, so I can just narrow down my decision when it comes to the marathon time, which I still actually haven't told you guys how fast I'm going to be running this marathon. So just stay tuned, because I wanted to announce it when I did that video with Project 26.2. If you haven't seen it already, it's on my Instagram, but I guess I just didn't. This guy right here that I just went past, Mr. Motivate himself, just pushing through everybody around me, giving me the energy and everyone else the energy they need. Anyway, we're heading down not the final bit, but the way I was feeling like Ian Bill, because I had nothing left this bit. But we started to push through, and the sun was just shining down on me, and it was hurting at this point. But the only way to get through this 5k, you just have to push through, stay strong, fix my form a little bit more so I could just finish the run strong. Because at this point, I then realized that the time I originally set out at the beginning of this run, it never actually was going to happen. And finally, we are coming towards the end of this sizzling 5k. As you make this final turn, once again, all we had to do was literally a small little out and back loop once I went past here, and then you do a final, literally a straight line dash, but at this point I wasn't sure whether I could even have the speed to just keep going. But that guy in front of me with the Pure Sport top, I was just holding on to him and like, okay, just chase him. And at this point, things that can go wrong did go wrong, because I was wearing a do-rag the whole time, and then at this moment in time, the do-rag just decided, oh, I'm just gonna come off. And I was like, okay, I don't have time to stop and tie it, so just have to leave it as it was. And then I just emptied out the tank and gassed it all the way to the end. As we approach the end of this park run, honestly, I just want to say that 5k, it ain't easy, but we get it done, we get it did. We're just gonna sprint finish it in the heat, and somehow we came second in my age group and 36th overall with a time of 20 minutes 43. Not my best 5k time, but in the winter we will go again for that sub 19. And remember, my people, run strong and stay do-rag dude fit.